What it do? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, except those under the age of 18.
And you guys already know who I am. I am your girl, J Butter, back with another. And I brought somebody.
I am Mr. GS Cookies for Me. CEO of Get Some Help.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Right.
All right, y'all. We got a good video for y'all. It is called,
A good one?
A real good one.
Ooh.
Yeah. It is called The Scariest Body Cam Videos Caught by Officers.
Ooh.
So they might have been going through some horror themselves.
Ooh.
Spooky. It's the Fuck Tuesdays, y'all. Okay? The Fuck Tuesdays, okay? So, let's get into it.
This chick's supposed to be dead.
What does that mean?
I don't know. The system says she died 3 years ago.
Police encounters often take wild and unpredictable turns, but these ones are
What the fuck they said?
truly terrifying.
Huh?
What the fuck they said?
They said what you thought they said. I'm telling you.
People be
This
dead.
chick's supposed to be dead.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. The system says she died 3 years ago.
Police encounters
The system said she died 3 years ago.
System fucking lying.
Somebody fucking lying.
That bitch right there. She right there.
Yeah.
Ran at him with a bat.
She might have killed her and using her money and shit, making her seem like she's still alive.
Change the hair color and all that shit. Yeah, stupid people.
The
You
fuck?
play with the rules.
Right.
often take wild and unpredictable turns, but these ones are truly terrifying. Their body cams captured ghostly entities, demonic possessions. An encounter so scary, even the bravest officers were left shaking. On November 22nd, 2021, a woman called 911 because she thought someone had broken into her house. She'd gone shopping, but when
I said, I still gotta go to sleep tonight.
I mean, you like horror. Don't be a baby.
Not real life horror. I like movie horror. I want to see the motherfucker running and then suddenly they bust a left. The fuck?
Don't be a baby.
Goo goo gaga, motherfucker. Fuck that. Run it.
she came back, her front door was wide open. When police arrived, they searched the house with flashlights.
Ooh.
That's when an officer started hearing loud bang from the closet of one of the rooms.
Yeah, ain't nobody there.
He went to check, but there was no answer. That's not even the most terrifying part, because a few moments later, they noticed a door swing on its own. Despite a careful search, police couldn't find anyone inside and left.
Police!
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Which made the homeowner believe that maybe her house was haunted. Demonic possession.
Maybe.
On December 23rd in Vernon County, Wisconsin, a police officer was sent to confront a woman named Stacy. She had made satanic claims over a phone call and even told her friend that she would come for her, which is why A friend alerted police. When the officer arrived, he found her home in ruins and Stacy acting in a dangerous way.
Hey, Stacy. Get the away from my door, you
Bat down. Bat down. Put it down.
It looked like she had lost all sense of reasoning, almost as if she were under demonic possession. The officer had no choice but to control the situation in the safest way he could.
Put it down. Stacy, put it down or you will get tased.
Stacy was arrested, and demonic possession or not, her actions made her a high-risk individual. So, they charged her with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and reckless endangerment. Possessed passenger. In Brazil, a woman in a truck's bed was behaving in a disturbing way, so police pulled the truck over. At first, they thought she might need help, but when they approached, they were horrified. The woman's behavior didn't seem human. She was making guttural sounds, and her body twitched unnaturally, almost like she was being controlled by something demonic. The officers had seen many people under the influence of illegal substances, but none of them behaved this way, believing something darker was at play.
That's bullshit. There's drugs out there that can have your body move on its own. I forgot what it's called. If you do too much of it, you will not have control of your body.
Bath salts.
Yep.
They took both individuals into custody, but no one knows what happened next.
You sniffed the Epsom salt?
Demonic possession.
What the fuck?
On the 16th of March 2023, Officer Nick was dispatched with his team to a home because a guy was acting dangerously. It was a 22-year-old man named Anish. His father reported he'd been jumping from high places and throwing things around. When Officer Nick confronted him, Anish refused to speak.
Hey, stop. Right now. Stop. What's going on? Why are you jumping like that? Are you hurt? What's your name? What's your name? I'm Nick.
Right. I don't see a problem.
And stood in a hostile stance. His family told the officers he never used any illegal substances or medications. However, he'd been involved with a strange cult recently, which is why they thought he must be possessed. Police simply dismissed that idea, and when Anish didn't cooperate, they arrested him.
Of course.
Haunted police chase.
Haunted police chase.
A police officer responded to a disturbance call from neighbors who reported strange activity in a house in Ohio. When officers entered, the house was completely dark and empty.
Yeah.
The sound of crying suddenly started coming from one of the rooms. When he was following it, he felt someone behind him. He turned around to see a figure that vanished instantly. As he searched further, he encountered a terrifying ghostly woman with her face hidden by long hair. The officer ordered her to drop to the ground.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Right now!
But then something horrifying happened. By the time backup arrived, it was too late for him. Police teleportation.
Bullshit.
This bizarre case took place in 2016 and was captured on Officer Joe Hall's dashcam. He had pulled over a driver for an unsafe lane change and asked for his license and registration. Before the driver could give his documents, a strange white light suddenly filled the area.
What the fuck?
The light was so bright that they couldn't see anything. But then, something even more mysterious happened when the light vanished. Officer Hall vanished too. It seemed as if the light had transported him somewhere else. The suspect panicked and immediately drove away, and Officer Hall wasn't found again.
So...
Yeah, we just using death rays all of a sudden?
like,
Like niggas got death rays? They better not get none of them in Chicago. They'll fuck around and put a switch on them. Fuck, you put a switch on a death ray.
this is given maybe human combustion vibes.
Nah, fuck out here. Fuck out. Niggas got death rays, bro. Niggas got death rays.
Aliens.
Niggas. Fuck that. With death rays. That's the worst. What? Imagine them putting Hakeem Richardson in a motherfucking White House.
Oh shit.
Fucking
I
Jamal
don't think I
Jackson.
like that.
Jamal Jackson. President Jackson. President Jackson. What's your rule for gun control? Shit. Just give everybody a switch. What, nigga? How the fuck that's gonna help?
Said instead of guns, we will be fucking each other up like we were told.
Nah, that's the type of switch. Switches for Glocks. Look, 3D printed shit that they be making. Put on the back of a Glock, make that shit shoot like it's automatic. It shoot like this. Just like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, faster though.
Isn't it illegal to
Yes, it
own a
is.
3D print?
No, not
Okay.
3D printer. It's illegal to own
No,
a switch.
the freaking the printer that makes weapons and shit.
No. Nope. But the whole thing is, if you're looking online for some shit that you know is illegal, just know you ain't gonna get a chance to print it out. It take like days to do it most of the time, depending on what kind of 3D printer you got. Plus, on top of that,
I'm talking about the printer that Watch Dogs got, like the one that makes weapons and drones.
listen. It's not real.
Oh.
3D printers, they will print some shit for you. Like, I've seen somebody print a whole Glock on a 3D printer.
Like it was an actual gun.
It shot a couple times.
Oh shit.
I watched it. But see, that's the thing. They got the schematics for it online. And it's not even black market shit. It's just like basic knowledge. Because it's education. Every time they put it up there, they say it's for education only. They know they be lying.
I be seeing those
They be
videos.
lying.
It's
It's preparation, so technically it is education because it's teaching you how to do something.
Yeah, I can see that.
Horrifying screams. This video is really unsettling. An officer was checking out an abandoned area near Kentucky. He had gotten reports of a strange woman running around and scaring people. He was checking the dark area with his flashlight, searching for any sign of her. He heard a terrifying scream that didn't seem human.
He said nope.
It was so loud he felt his soul nearly leave his body. Later, his partner joined him too, but they heard the scream again. They didn't go closer and decided to return only if they had a strong backup and enough arsenal to handle whatever was screaming.
Nope.
Possessed woman.
Listen. At that point, right there, at that point, that's when you just start throwing Molotov cocktails into the darkness, and whatever you hit. Everything over there gotta die. All them boys burn down. Blair Witch my ass. You will not kidnap me.
I gotta see that again. Oh my god.
Nearly leave his body. Later, his partner joined him too, but they heard the scream again. They didn't go closer and decided to return only if they had a strong backup and enough arsenal to handle whatever was screaming.
Out of his shoes.
Possessed woman. A terrified family in Brazil called police after they kept hearing screams from their neighbor's house. They thought something horrifying was happening inside her home. When the officers rushed to the scene, they found the young woman in a strange condition, and she kept screaming in a demonic voice.
What's
Shut the fuck up.
They thought she had taken illegal substances, so they arrested her. However, the police later revealed that her tests showed nothing in her system, so they had to find another cause for her behavior. After an investigation, they found these eerie ritualistic objects. Investigators suspected she'd been involved in dark rituals, which left her in that disturbing state. Terrifying possession. Police went to handle what they thought would be just an unhinged person, but they found something devilish instead. In a small Polish village, a woman named Kamilka wouldn't leave her home's attic. She was screaming and growling like a devilish entity. Villagers said her behavior had changed ever since she returned from a remote forest shrine. That night, when she lost all control, they were certain she was possessed. Even paramedics were terrified. The video ended there, but according to sources, they subdued her and took her to a hospital. She was sedated, but we don't know if an exorcism was done. Hospital invisible entity. This footage was recorded inside a hospital in Denver. A security guard did something strange during his rounds. He stopped by the waiting room chairs and began speaking to someone, but no one else was visible. As he walked away, the balloons floated behind him down the hall, as if following him. He even turned and spoke again to empty air. However, the guard didn't realize he'd been talking to invisible entities until he saw this footage and couldn't understand how that was even possible. Rest the souls.
Come on. I gotta do my rounds.
On August 13th,
He probably said, come on, I gotta do my rounds.
My dad
Yeah. Oh my God.
2018, in Frederick, Colorado, a man named Christopher Lee Watts ended his own family. He was later arrested, and his punishment was 5 life sentences. But even with such punishment, the family's souls never seemed to find peace. When police entered the house for investigation, they reported strange activity. They heard soft giggling from one room.
Yes.
Later, their camera caught a small figure moving on the stairs. They even seemed to have captured the wife Shannon's spirit as well, and heard a voice saying, "This is our home." After that, the voices remained as a chilling reminder of the horrifying events that took place there, and no one dared to stay there.
That's fucked up.
Zombie Mystery Woman.
Is
Is that a real zombie woman? The viral video shows a woman walking around in the streets of Seattle on the 5th of May, 2021. Her pale face looked terrifying with blackened eyes and lips. Soon, police officers noticed her and tried to find out what was wrong with her, but she just kept screaming while walking away. Officers and paramedics finally managed to restrain her. Later, the truth finally came out. They identified her as Kimberly Kasai. Paramedics confirmed it was all makeup for a political protest against vaccines.
Wow.
Honolulu Ghost.
Nice.
An officer
Wow.
telling of a story her partner told her of a ghostly encounter at the Poly Lookout.
A Honolulu police officer, Corporal Taisa Itewati, shared a chilling story her rookie partner experienced at the Poly Lookout. This isn't the actual footage, but rather a recreation of the events. The actual event happened in 2018, when the officer was assigned to lock the gates late at night. She saw a woman in a white dress and stopped to check on her. Moments later, she was horrified to see the same woman had teleported in her back seat. The officer realized it was a ghost.
Oh, what are you doing out here, Auntie?
So she stayed calm the whole time. After some time, she was relieved to see that the lady had disappeared. Creepy clowns.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
On July 10th, 2016, something bizarre
wouldn't have did
unfolded
that
in
job no more.
Menasha, USA.
At least
Just
somewhere
minutes
else.
before 4 a.m., police
Nope.
received reports of people in clown masks chasing after
Listen,
So I'm
if I
gonna
was
pull
an
over.
officer, I am
No. I'm gonna pull over. I'm gonna get my, you know how they had a big gun in the middle? I'm gonna get my big gun and I'm gonna point. First one run towards me, we gonna play a game of hopscotch. I'm gonna shoot you in your
you can't
foot.
do that as a police.
I can shoot them in the foot if they run at me. I felt like my life was in danger. I hate clowns. They're not funny.
You and I both.
They're not funny. But what the fuck is so funny about you being intrusive and shit? Blow your fucking horn in my face, nigga. I fuck you up.
Spray some water in my face if you wanna.
Hit me with a pie, bitch. Feed me the pie.
Right. I don't want no balloon.
Motherfucker.
I'm grown for that shit.
cars on Appleton and Midway roads. No one knew if this was just a prank, a result of mental issues, or if something darker was making them do this. When officers arrived, they discovered two men in full clowns.
Make sure that your hands so we can see them, alright?
After arresting them, Police Chief Tim Sticka revealed that one of them had left a 4-year-old child at home for this disturbing activity. He was then with child neglect, while the other man wasn't charged.
Why don't you guys come up to this barrier right here? Go ahead and put your butts against it.
Hotel Ghost.
Oh, shit.
The footage is said to be from the Wingate Hotel in Illinois. On September 14, 2003, the staff member Amy Miller reported screams coming from the unoccupied room 209. Security guard John went inside to investigate, but at the same time, the camera picked up a transparent white figure floating out of the room. It was shaped like a person, which means it could be a ghost. The guard reported that the room was in chaos, and even the carpet was ripped up. He told Amy they'd have to call the police. However, the video doesn't show if they called for help.
Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind.
Haunted car. After tracking down an old stolen car, Officer Colin Mercer pulled it over. He was planning to confront the driver, but to his shock, there was no one in the driver's seat.
Somebody's in the car. I swear to God, I saw somebody in the car.
He opened the door and looked around. Shockingly, even the radio was on.
This is some spooky shit right here.
But he didn't know who had turned it on. The officer was so spooked that he stepped back. That's when he noticed a figure through the window. It looked like a hand, but with only 3 fingers. Officer Mercer was so terrified, he decided to transfer to someone else.
I know that's
Car Ghost. This terrifying footage was recorded on the 15th of October, 2015. When a man in Spain parked his car at a mall and stepped out, something unbelievable happened. The car began moving on its own. As if an invisible driver had pressed the pedal. It couldn't have been a brake issue, because in that case, the car would have run into the wall. But it stopped just before that could happen. When the man returned nearly half an hour later, he was shocked to see his car in a different spot. So, do you think it was a ghost or just a mechanical issue?
It's a mechanical issue.
Yeah, it looked like his car did hit the wall.
Ghost driver.
It was just moving too slow.
Did these police officers in Detroit capture a ghost driver? In 2016, they were chasing a van that had been speeding down the streets. The chase went on for nearly an hour, but the driver did not slow down. When they finally caught up to the vehicle, the officers were stunned. There was no one behind the wheel. They even searched inside and around the van, but there was no trace of a driver. Even after an investigation, they couldn't figure out how that was possible. Disturbing breakdown.
What I can't figure out is why was there a cameraman
In November
with
2000,
You can't
Why was
figure
there a
out
cameraman with him? Why was a cameraman with him?
Right.
Yeah. As they were searching around with the light, there was somebody in there. Like when they pulled up on it, there was somebody in there. As they were searching around with the light, the person went in the back. They got beat and they had black on. Come on, we're not stupid people. Gotta do better than that.
2020, police in Beaver Creek, Ohio, responded to a call involving actress Irene Bedard, the voice of Disney's Pocahontas. At first, she seemed distressed.
And a 53-year-old American woman.
But then she slowly lost control, and her behavior became stranger. She acted as if something unseen was after her, and she kept making claims that made no sense.
Now you're gonna go to jail.
Staying away from you.
You can't lock Pocahontas up. You have no right to her.
What do you expect?
She resisted the officer and even tried to push past him, which led to orderly.
She's probably mentally challenged. Mentally challenged.
Mentally drunk.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, yeah. She was fine She was fine 1 minute and okay and not okay and not the next.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck and resisting arrest.
I don't know what that is.
Stop!
When the footage was released, viewers jumped to her defense by saying she was suffering from a mental illness. But some people also thought something darker was going on.
Yeah,
Strange woman.
Got to
At a laundromat, a woman was acting so strangely, they had to call the police.
Hi, ma'am, how are you? Are you okay? You're okay? What's your name?
When officers arrived, they found her standing there in a strange stance. She kept repeating the same gestures over and over again. The officer wanted to know if she had taken any illegal substances, but she wasn't answering.
Some behavior of intoxication. Have you taken any illicit narcotics today?
After a while, when she snapped out of her trance-like state, the officers informed her that she was no longer allowed on this property. After that, they took her to get tested for substances, but they couldn't find out what was going on with her. Shape-shifting entity.
Oh, shit.
You won't believe what this officer in Paraguay encountered. He thought he was dispatched to handle a burglary, but when he arrived, he realized it wasn't a person at all. Instead, there was a strange creature inside the building, and it could climb over flat surfaces too. He brought down the creature with his arsenal. The video ended there, but he stated later that he'd never seen anything like that in his life, and that it seemed like a supernatural entity. However, he never revealed what the police did to the creature after that, or maybe they were trying to hide it. Invisible entity. This security guard from a hospital in Colombia thought he was helping an old lady late at night. He was seen on CCTV opening the door for her as if she were real. He then waited by the elevator while still talking to her. But his superior, who'd been watching him through the cameras, told him he was completely alone and asked why he was talking to himself. After that terrifying realization, the guard panicked and bolted out of the building because he was convinced he had been speaking to a ghost. Werewolf sighting. Walter Leguizamon, an off-duty officer, shared a chilling video online of a strange encounter in Jose C. Paz, Argentina. He was driving at 3 in the morning when he spotted what he first thought was a dog. But as he looked closer, he realized it was something else. The creature's snout wasn't normal at all. It was flatter. And in his description, he even said its face looked disturbingly human. Convinced he had just seen a werewolf, Walter quickly drove away. So, what do you think this terrifying creature could have been?
An injured dog.
Trapped spirit.
Could have been hit by that bus.
Reporter Marcos Ribeiro was at the site where 2 cars had collided, and police were examining the damage. The people involved had already been rushed to the hospital, and 1 life was lost. During the report, the camera captured something no one expected. In one of the vehicles, a face appeared in the window. It was pale and ghostly. Neither the officers nor the reporter noticed it at the time. Only after the footage aired did viewers spot the eerie figure, and they thought it was the trapped spirit of the person who had passed away in that car.
Damn.
Flying humanoid.
The fuck?
Police officers in Guadalajara, Mexico, were reviewing CCTV footage when they noticed a strange formation. The camera had captured a smoky figure, and what made it truly chilling was its shape, because it was oddly humanoid. It seemed almost as if an otherworldly entity had taken form right there. The figure moved toward the camera, then seemed to hover directly above it, before vanishing completely. Officers couldn't explain what they saw. Could it be paranormal activity, or something far worse? Comment below.
I vote. It didn't work.
Hospital paranormal activity. At around 3 a.m. in Manila, Philippines, 2 guards were making their rounds. Suddenly, they heard loud banging. They realized the sound was coming from the emergency exit of an old building. The corridor lights were also flickering mysteriously. The noise turned out to be the emergency cabinet door slamming again and again. The guards couldn't understand how the door was moving on its own, because it wasn't mechanical and could only be opened by hand. Thinking that area was haunted, they decided to stay away from it during their patrols.
Yep.
Alien conspiracy.
Yep.
Of alien sightings at Bayside Marketplace.
Not everything is as it seems. Just like the time when police in downtown Miami responded to chaos in a shopping area. According to authorities, some teens were causing concerns with fireworks and disorder. However, later conspiracies came out that the police weren't there for the teens, but a giant alien. Despite the claim being too absurd, this video seems to support that claim. In the video, we can see a tall alien figure. After the conspiracies became too much to ignore, reporters contacted Miami police, but Officer Michael Vega denied it. Still, many people think they were hiding the truth. Sewer monster. A guy named Connor and his friend went out late at night after hearing a rumor. Someone had seen a scary monster near an old sewer and was even thinking of alerting the police. The 2 friends wanted to check if that was true. As they got closer, they noticed a terrifying creature. A pale figure was crawling out of the sewer's grate. It wasn't like any animal they knew, because it looked strangely humanoid. After seeing it, they realized this was serious and decided to alert the police. Devilish intruder. This unsettling event happened in Mexico in 2019. A homeowner whose house was still under construction thought someone had broken in. He alerted the police, but when the officer arrived, he realized it was no ordinary intruder. It was a demonic entity draped in dark clothes. Its face was terrifying, with eyes that seemed to be glowing. The officer didn't know who or what he was dealing with. So, instead of rushing inside, he kept recording it and called for backup. But before they could arrive, the entity disappeared completely. Police ghost.
Police ghost?
No one knows what this CCTV at a police station in Trstenik, Serbia captured. The officers were monitoring the footage when one of them noticed something strange in a restricted area where no one else was allowed. A white smoky figure appeared mysteriously. It moved across the hall before vanishing. At first they were going to dismiss it, but the figure reappeared. It had no clear shape, yet its movements were too precise and deliberate. The officers replayed the footage many times, but still couldn't explain what it was. So, what do you think? Could it be a ghost? Mall ghost. Inside a shopping mall in Brazil, a security guard captured a mysterious female entity. It was going up the escalator. Her hair was dark, and the rest of her seemed translucent. When he ran toward the escalator, he realized she wasn't up there. Instead, she was right behind her. According to the guard, she'd been showing up in the same spot at 12:15 every night. The surveillance cameras in that area always malfunctioned mysteriously, so no one believed him. which is why he was determined to film it himself. And this time, he finally managed to record the proof of what he believed was a ghost haunting the mall. Dark ritual. On the 27th of June, 2015, an undercover officer was on an operation to investigate a gang involved in illegal activities. As he drove down the empty road, he saw a woman blocking the way. Flames were flickering at her feet as she stood unnervingly still. Then, she spread her arms wide. It looked like her body had started to rise, or maybe it was just an illusion. Part of her face was glowing too. It seemed like a satanic ritual. However, apart from that, there are no other details about the video to confirm if she was part of the group he was investigating or something else. Mystery call.
It's after a 911 call in Pueblo from a funeral home and cemetery.
On August 11th, 2018, police got a chilling 911 call in the morning. It had come from Imperial Memorial Gardens, which is a funeral home and cemetery in Pueblo, Colorado. The caller had hung up without saying anything, and when police called back, all they heard was static.
Hello?
If you listen carefully, it almost seems like someone was trying to say, "Help me."
Hello?
After an officer was sent to investigate, he found the entire property to be locked and completely empty. No one was there, leaving behind unsettling questions about who or what had made that call from inside the cemetery.
Say it again.
Somebody got locked in one of them tunes and he called for help. And he just came too late.
Yeah.
He was calling for help. And
I believe that.
All I can say is, help me. Help me. Like, not even help me. Help me. Like, just letting out the air. Like, help me. Help me.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I believe that.
Haunted Training Academy.
Is the Honolulu Police Department's training academy in Waipahu haunted? Well, some say it is.
This video is a reenactment of the experience of a night guard named Tony. One night, while doing his rounds at the Honolulu Police Department's training academy in Waipahu, Tony heard loud sounds. He got curious because even the police dogs were barking loudly. The sound drew him to the SWAT house, where all the wooden shutters were moving on their own. When he walked closer, the shutters stopped moving. A few nights later, Tony saw an old lady in white at the same time. When he tried to approach her, she disappeared, only to reappear with an angry face. It was all too much for him, so he ran. However, other officers later also reported ghostly encounters at the academy. Frightening Job. Security officer Alex Nunez had been working at this hotel in San Francisco for over 5 years, but he never experienced anything like this. While patrolling a section of the building that was mostly empty, he heard what sounded like chairs moving and began recording on his phone.
Oh, hell no. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
That when he noticed the entrance doors swinging made it really confusing was that their hinges were rusty, so there was no way they could move by themselves. Thinking some mysterious paranormal force was doing this, Alex requested authorities to switch his guard duty to another area of the building.
By myself.
Shocking disappearance. This police body cam captured something no one can explain. An officer pulled a woman over for speeding. At first, everything seemed normal, and the driver, named Sarah Millard, was cooperative.
Just a reminder, chat, you cannot watch us and not have something to smoke on. Just a reminder. So make sure y'all smoke. 420 only.
But when the officer briefly turned away, the unbelievable happened. Sarah vanished.
Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back. Your registration is
The officer searched everywhere, but it was as if she had disappeared into thin air. The video took the internet by storm, and many...
Explain.
Nope. Okay.
Because she got to be a female who did it.
Can't explain it.
Viewers started questioning if this was real. Even after digging deeper, no one could find any more records of Sarah, or even details about the officer on duty. That's why the credibility of this video remains doubtful.
Sarah? What the heck?
Invisible force. Watch carefully, because this CCTV from Banda Hilir police station in Malaysia captured something truly shocking. On 6 April 2017, everything seemed normal, but at 4 a.m., the doors suddenly swung open, like someone invisible had done it. The officers stood up and tried to understand what had happened. It couldn't have been the breeze, since the doors were very heavy and required real force. They even reviewed the footage later, but couldn't come up with any answers. What explanation do you have? Could it have been a ghost? Now it's time for the most terrifying body cam footage of today.
No way.
This body cam footage is from May 22nd of this year. Deputy Schwartz and Sheriff Landon pulled over a woman because they thought she'd taken illegal substances. From the beginning, the woman showed strange behavior.
Hey, what? Ma'am, I don't know if you have any weapons on you.
I am a weapon.
Stop, don't spit. No spitting and don't go in the car. Stop spitting, no spitting.
Both her actions and her words were unsettling. As they inspected her to check if she was sober, her eyeballs started moving strangely. That was only the beginning. When they ran her registration, the system showed she had passed away 3 years earlier.
This chick's supposed to be dead. What does that mean? I don't know. The system says she died 3 years ago.
They decided to arrest her. But unfortunately, there's no follow-up on her case, so she could have faked her passing to live in hiding. Or maybe what we saw in the video wasn't human.
What you thought about that?
Nope. No fucking way.
Come on, tell me your thoughts.
Nope, I don't have any.
You don't have any thoughts?
Nope.
Damn. Damn.
All I know is shit running rampant.
Well, our next one is daughters lead police to the mother's dead body. I don't know if the kids killed her. I don't know if she died because the kids are stressful. Stress kills. I don't know. So we're about to figure it out.
You all right, babe?
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And...
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
These are the two daughters of 28-year-old Fish. In just a few seconds, they're going to lose lifeless body inside the bathroom.
Eggs were burning and she's in there.
And as the oldest daughter bravely guides her siblings to safety, police are still unsure whether this was self-inflicted or if there's a killer on the loose. But they'd eventually discover that Ashley's killer is closer to home than anybody expected, pulling investigators into one of the most tragic domestic dispute cases the state of Louisiana has ever seen.
Is she alive? No, she's not.
They're young? Yeah. They done a number on her, that's for sure.
I wanted him to leave. Get out there. Leave the girls alone. I said I'd just shoot you.
I don't even know.
Shout out to Dr. Insanity.
We've created a GoFundMe for these children, starting with a $10,000 donation of our own. If you'd like to help, more details.
Ridge Drive, in DeRidder, Louisiana.
Stay on the line while DeRidder, please hold with us.
Thank you.
I said I'd just shoot you.
I don't even know.
We've created a GoFundMe for these children, starting with a $10,000 donation of our own. If you'd like to help, more
You said pause it on the QR code?
Yep, about 10 seconds. Hold on. I do real nigga shit.
For those of you who also want to donate, you could scan the QR code.
Yeah, you can play it.
Details are in the description. On a quiet April evening in the small city of DeRidder, Louisiana, police receive a terrifying 911 call. But what would shock the despair is the eerie calmness of the caller.
Where's your emergency?
Hi, I need to report a crime.
Okay, what's the address?
265 Northridge Drive, in DeRidder, Louisiana.
Stay on the line while I get DeRidder Police on with us.
Thank you.
At this moment, the caller hangs up, leaving officers worried he might be in immediate danger. Officer Josh Stanford rushes to the reported address, unaware that he's only moments away from discovering a scene more disturbing than he could ever imagine.
Doesn't that show remorse when a person calls 911 after they do a murder?
If you say so.
Oh, okay.
You all right, babe?
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And...
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
Yes.
Is anybody in there?
No. My sisters are inside right there. Yeah.
Okay.
And we got my mommy. The eggs were burning and she's in there.
Okay, y'all come in here. Come right here.
No, I don't want to go.
Come here. Stay in here. Stay in here. 254 City.
The woman has a single bullet wound to the right side of her head and appears to have been dead for some time. Yet the male caller is nowhere to be found. But then the officer remembers there are still 4 young girls nearby who have just lost their mother.
Come here. Come here. Come help me. Come help me. Do you know these children?
Yes, they're our neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah, like Maddie.
Huh?
You got parents here?
Yes.
Huh? Can you take this for?
Yeah.
There, right there.
Okay.
For me. Was there anybody else here, baby?
I don't think so. I don't know.
In an unimaginable act, the eldest daughter guides her younger siblings to safety, leading them to the neighbor's house. The neighbor bravely takes in the 4 traumatized children, who would later turn out to be instrumental to the investigation. Officers head back inside to try to locate the caller, completely unaware that he's the one who pulled the trigger.
Is there one victim or 2?
I'm at Northridge.
City, do I have one victim or 2? So we need to clear the rest of the house. I'm under the impression there was a male here too.
Okay.
City police!
City police! Go right.
Police department! Clear.
See, when Gladys was on the phone with him, I was under the impression there was a male subject that had been shot.
Look out in the backyard.
Check the backyard.
What's that? A smell?
The eggs were burning.
Oh, they cook? Oh, okay.
Where's she at? She's in that bathroom in there.
Oh, hell.
Everything else clear? Everything else is clear.
Officers find no one else inside, leaving them still in the dark about who the caller really is. They'd further look into the victim's injuries and quickly realize there was almost no imminent struggle, leaving officers questioning whether the injuries may have been self-inflicted. But before anything else, they still need to identify the victim, and this is when the officer would make a devastating discovery, one that would turn this into a far more personal case.
I didn't want to wait till you got here before I started trying to find an ID or anything.
Let me.
Hey, you want me to turn the stove off?
Yes.
Ashley Fish.
Nobody else. You said kids were in the house, or
another kid? They're across the street. Ashley Fish. I'm assuming young based off of what I'm seeing here.
I went to school with her.
Did you?
Yeah.
So she's from East Beauregard?
Yeah. And moved away.
She any kin to Josh Fish?
No, I don't think so.
She's your age though, or?
Yeah. We graduated together, so we're about the same.
Lead Detective Cooley immediately recognizes the name, 28-year-old Ashley Fish. He knew Ashley as a DeRidder local, someone who married her high school sweetheart and had only recently moved back to Louisiana from Texas. Determined to find answers and uncover who murdered his friend, he turns to the neighbors for more information. Meanwhile, other officers begin reviewing neighborhood CCTV footage, searching for anyone who may have been at the house besides Ashley and the children. And they're about to discover that someone else was indeed inside. Someone who is already on the run.
Detective Cooley, Broward Sheriff's Office. Jeff Brown. Nice to meet you, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? Yeah, you can ask me anything, but I really didn't see anything. The only one that saw anything was my son. Your son, the one that was mowing. He was mowing out here. Okay. What's your buddy? Detective.
Say it again. Say it again.
Cool. Nice to meet you. Heard you kind of saw some stuff, just a little bit. Not much, but you seen some. Something happened next door?
Well, I was just mowing the lawn, and then I saw, like, the car of the leave.
Lining up with the boy saw, another neighbor offers ring camera footage showing a black truck leaving Ashley's house just minutes before the 911 call. Desperate to learn who was driving that truck, officers turn to the next neighbor, unaware they're about to speak with the victim's best friend and is someone who knows exactly who the driver is.
What's that?
The girls are at my house. Can you tell us what's going on?
It's not good.
Is she alive?
No, she's not.
Was she shot?
Yes.
She was out here earlier when about 5 o'clock or so. I saw her out here. Everything seemed fine. There was a truck. She has she's going through a divorce, and they're legally separated. But he was here. The black truck was here.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think he shot her?
Well, I can't tell you a whole lot.
I got it.
So as long as the children are safe with you for now, we'll take care of it from there.
As far as I know, her. Gosh, I'm assuming that it was Tyler was the person that was here. I don't know if that was his truck. He usually drives a black truck. And then her husband's name is John Fish.
She would go on to identify their main suspect as 34-year-old Tyler Durachowski, Ashley's new boyfriend. Detectives immediately begin digging into his history, gathering anything they can find, and working to locate him as quickly as possible. But just as they're about to begin the manhunt, another 911 call comes in, and it's from the killer himself.
Hi, I need to turn myself in to the police.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this.
Are you wanted? Do you have an active warrant?
No, I just committed a crime.
Okay, what crime did you commit?
I shot somebody.
Okay, where are you located?
I'm at Burke's Outlet in DeRitter. I'm in the parking lot, and I just am going to wait here to get picked up.
Okay, who did you shoot?
A woman.
Okay, what is her name?
Ashley Fish.
Officers rush to the address he gave, an empty parking lot. Still baffled as to why he confessed it took him so long to come forward. Knowing he likely killed a woman in front of her children, they brace themselves, fully expecting anything to go wrong at any moment, or even an ambush.
Suspect is going to be in Burke's parking lot. Vehicle. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is sit down on your butt and just turn your legs in, okay? 10-4. Understood. I'm good if y'all want to go with this. 3-4, are you out with that subject at first? Can I disconnect?
With the main suspect arrested, no idea the investigation is moments away from taking another unexpected turn. When they search his vehicle, find no weapons, but they do find multiple prescription drugs, vials of testosterone, and syringes. To their surprise, Tyler seems unusually calm for someone who...
No wonder he's so angry.
Yeah, I think I have road rage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just took a life, and it would quickly become obvious that this calm, controlled demeanor is part of a plan to get away with murder.
If you're still comfortable talking to me, can you tell me a little bit about what happened? Okay.
This woman and I got in an altercation last night. Things were kind of falling out between the two of us, just relationally, and I was getting ready to move back to Oregon. So she pulled out, she had a gun in her drawer. She loaded it and was pointing it at me, and we started fighting, and it went off.
Tyler insists he shot Ashley in self-defense after she pulled the pistol on him, immediately complicating the investigation. Once he's brought into the station, officers relay this information to the team at the scene, who would begin searching for anything that might support his claim.
That's the most... I don't even know if that's true, but if that's true, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah,
but if it's true...
But I don't want to discount nobody though. Like if he say he ain't do it,
right?
I mean, honestly, he the one that called. He have to call.
Right, but my thing is, why call and say, "Oh, I just shot somebody," but when you get in the back of the police car, you're saying that y'all had a scuffle and it just went off.
Because
like, why would you?
Technically, it did shoot her. He did. He had his hands on the gun. She had her hands on the gun. It just
in the head like this though.
Probably ain't shooting in the head like that. Well, no, I got shot. They
they said that she got a bullet wound in the head.
It could have went from this way and that way. It could have went that way. Could have went that way. She was trying to shoot him. Think about it. She probably didn't hold it with one hand. She held it with two. So he last action hero ran and grabbed it. And tussled with.
And what? Her head just went like this, and she got shot.
She was close to him, and then just went off. Normally, when that happens, somebody gets shot in the gut. But, hey, everybody can't be John Wick.
Yeah, we'll see.
And unexpectedly, they do find one piece of evidence in Tyler's favor: the murder weapon itself.
Here's what I've got right now. I know you got a lot of information coming in. Cameron has got the suspect, Tyler Grabowski.
Over at
Park Terrace. He gave himself up without...
I told y'all that he did it.
Yeah.
They see the hair in it. I've called in the serial number. It's going to be a Smith & Wesson.
She been here for a minute?
If I had to guess, I mean, because she's still having some coming out of the wound. She's still pretty warm. And if I had to guess, I'd say it's been between 45 minutes and an hour and 20.
Was that sitting right there?
Yes.
All right. So once they run the strip, we can back out and we can get a search warrant.
Is that 40 caliber?
Detectives still find no evidence of a struggle, but they do discover something unexpected. After running the gun's serial number, it comes back not to Tyler, but to Ashley herself, meaning his version of events may not be entirely false. And with that, investigators begin to grasp just how little physical evidence actually ties Tyler to the shooting.
You should never give anybody, you should never deny anybody benefit of doubt. I mean, think about it. She's going through a divorce, right? So she's already angry about that. And she moved on and found somebody else who's shooting Roy, and she probably don't like him doing it. So she was in the bathroom. Don't know why she had a gun in the bathroom, but she was in the bathroom, and he came in the bathroom like, yo, what are you doing? Probably had the gun to her head. He probably was like, yo, what are you doing? And she pointed it at him. Like, leave me alone, I'm going to do this. And he went to grab the gun when she had it to her head. And they tussled over the gun, and she still brought it to her shit and did the best way she could, caught it at an angle. We don't know where she got shot at. All we know is she got shot in the head.
They did say where she got shot at.
They didn't.
Yes, they
It could have
did.
been anywhere. It could have been anywhere. The fact that the gun was up on the counter and disarmed, that says that he took care. He called, immediately called. He was calm when he called, but he didn't sound like calm. He sounded more like he was in shock.
Yeah.
When he called on himself, like he could have ran. But then he know that would have made him a suspect. By the fact that he turned himself in, that should give him some sort of amnesty. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't do it, but I'm not saying he did neither. Right now, it's looking like he didn't. It's looking like everything happened the way he said.
Okay.
They then finish processing the scene, send Ashley's body for autopsy, and her phone for forensic examiners to be unlocked. Shortly afterwards, the grandparents arrive at the scene to pick up the 4 traumatized children into their care. It's at this point that it becomes clear. The oldest daughter witnessed something she wished she never had.
I've got some grapes and some strawberries. Yummy. Yummy. Are y'all hungry?
The one you want to talk to is Riley. Yeah, she supposedly told my wife that she saw something and she didn't want to talk about it.
I know. Hey, my babies.
Hey.
Papa.
Here, I'm going to pick you up.
Bye, Alexis.
This brings a small sense of relief to the officers, knowing the children are finally away from the horrors inside. But now comes the most difficult part. Calling Ashley's ex-husband, John, and informing him that she is dead. Lead Detective Cooley asks John to come to the station for questioning as soon as possible. And while Tyler anxiously waits for his chance to speak, detectives make a deliberate decision to start with John instead. But the longer Tyler waits, the more agitated he becomes. And by the time they will finally sit down with him,
I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon.
1 hour after Ashley's deceased body was discovered, John arrives at the station. John explains that he and Ashley were together for over a decade. They had their first child young and went on to raise 4 beautiful daughters. For the detective, one question matters most. What does John think of Tyler? Is he capable of hurting Ashley, or was he simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? But before that, something else weighs heavily on John. He still has to explain to his daughters why they will never hear their mother's voice again.
Yeah, that's how it goes. He the new nigga. Of course, he got a bad outlook on him.
She's no longer with us, Mom's no.
Say it again.
Of course she gonna look at him. I mean, of course he gonna have a bad outlook on him. He the new nigga. He doing what you failed to do. I mean, yeah, you did it for 10 years, but you clearly outlived your usefulness. So yeah, you're gonna have something bad to say about what's his name, Tyler. Of course, that's how I go.
Yeah.
On with us, she's an angel now. Yeah. The 6-year-old and the 4-year-old, they don't really know. They're kind of like, oh, she's an angel. They're going to talk a little bit about it, and they're more concerned about how she's flying and everything, Right. I don't know what she's seen, but that's got me real bent out of shape,
On that devastating note, the detective would shift the conversation to the final moments leading up to Ashley's death. Tragically, Ashley seemed to sense that Tyler might harm her, and just moments before she died, she would make her final cry for help.
When I see that, he's calling, what runs through my head is great. We got some bull crap. We got some bull crap there.
Yeah, bitch boy.
Some kind of argument, and they're trying to drag me into this, and I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. Nothing in the past has ever felt like there was anybody in danger. Talking to my kids, the kids never tell me anything's going bad around the house, so I'm not really feeling too in it. And through all this time, I text back, I'm not trying to get in y'all's drama. That's when she texts, he won't leave, I know. As soon as I got that, when I actually looked and seen that he's not leaving, I called. She's like, hello. And the first thing I go, what's going on? He's mad because he's got to leave. And I said, are my kids okay? Are my kids safe? She said, yes. Because I was a little concerned, but I wasn't like super, I'm just ready for him to leave, like, hung up. And then I texted her, said, talk to my kids, please, at 6:55. I just couldn't get a hold of her, and I was like, this is weird. This is just, it was just odd.
This is the moment. At 6:55 p.m., John lost all contact with Ashley, and with it, the hope of ever rebuilding a future with her. Shortly thereafter, Detective Cooley wraps up his interview with John, who has made one thing clear. Ashley was a loving mother, incapable of harming anyone, and she deserves justice. Still not ready to begin Tyler's interrogation, fully aware that physical evidence against him is alarmingly weak, the detective instead brings in Ashley's other relatives to give their statements, hoping to better understand Tyler's character and whether he truly is a cold-blooded murderer. And it doesn't take long for one thing to become clear. Every one of them deeply distrusted Tyler, to the point of even threatening his life, fearing he might one day snap and hurt Ashley.
That's fucked up.
I did threaten him. I wanted him to leave. Get out there. Leave the girls alone. I said I'd just shoot you. But I didn't. And I went home, and my wife and my daughter, they talked some sense into But I mean, thoughts crossed my mind hundreds of times now. If I'd have carried that out, I know it's bad, but they'd had the mama.
He's there, and he comes out, and I think he shook my hand, and I'm like, hey Tyler, nice to meet you and whatnot. And he just goes straight in the door and picks up Ashley's guitar and goes and hikes his leg up on the damn trampoline and starts looking at the moon and playing guitar. And I'm like, Ashley, what in the f*** is he doing? Can we just go inside? I don't want to hear this prick playing or something. Just something. He stops and he come over there to pull us apart, and I just rear back and punched him in the side of the head. And I had told her, he needs to go. You need to get this done and get it done. Get him on the road. Last couple of weeks she told me she had made her decision. He did have to go, and this time it was for good. She said, I will.
It don't seem like he made her decision. It seemed like they made her decision for her.
With my wife about it, I said, I don't understand why
somebody never stood a chance in that family. He don't fit in.
Their living already set,
Yeah, it do seem like they made the decision for her.
They made the decision for her. And now y'all go talk bad about him because y'all know they got him in custody and shit. That's kind of fucked up. Y'all think he did it. That's the whole thing. Everybody think he did it. I don't think he did it yet. I'm still not convinced that he did it just because the family got a bad outlook on him. Of course, he's not the geeky dude. He's not the Poindexter dude that she got the 4 kids by. He's an outsider. Right. He's some douchebag that takes steroids.
Yeah. Who can believe anything he said?
So now he's sitting there patiently waiting while they talk to everybody else. So then, like, once he do get a chance to talk, then it's gonna be some bullshit.
Yeah.
He'll be pissed the fuck off. But come on, run it.
They ain't even got to work for a living to start seeing somebody that has 4 kids. He has no kids. I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe he's a damn I said, that sounds suspicious to me, you know? Yes.
It quickly becomes clear to the detective that Ashley's relatives all wish she had stayed with John, a walking red flag fully capable of snapping at any moment. But everything else investigators have is still circumstantial. Still, there's hope. Police did find some concerning items in his car. Multiple anabolic drugs known to affect mood, judgment, and irritability. However, even with these findings, detectives are grasping at straws. Yet, with time slipping away, Detective Cooley knows he can't wait any longer. It's time to come face to face with their killer, who, by this point, has been waiting for hours, growing increasingly impatient to speak. With the right lawyer, he has a real chance to walk free. Without one, a single wrong word could now cost him his freedom for life. And for Detective Cooley, this isn't just another case. Ashley was his friend, someone he had known for years. Now he has to sit across from the man who has already confessed to killing her.
Yeah, but it's circumstances.
Record. It's just help me keep everything in track. So my biggest thing is I want to know who you are.
Isn't that a conflict of interest?
Yep, it is.
I just want to make sure. Like, he should not be there at all.
Nope. Too personal.
Because that's very important. We need to know who Ashley is. That's very important. It's not just the events of what happened tonight. It's the whole totality of the history with you guys, because that's going to help best explain everything that led up to where we're at. I'm gonna tell you that you remember the saying, "The truth will set you free." The truth will set you free in here. It's up to you. I can't make you. I would love to know. We would all love to know, just for the sake of you, and for the sake of Ashley, obviously.
I mean, I feel like giving a statement just because I'm here. I don't know how long we wait for a lawyer to get here or whatever, but I just wanted to talk about what happened, tonight. So I don't know if that's,
I think it's important, because right now we've got, obviously,
I think I need to tell what happened. I left about 6 p.m., a little around 6 p.m. I'm not even quite sure when it was when I called the actual police department or called 911. What I had left it as, there were 4 children in the house and a woman.
From the outset, detectives suspect Tyler has a plan, and that turning himself in may have been his first step in trying to appear more innocent. And as the interrogation unfolds, that plan becomes crystal clear. Everything that happened that night was, according to him, Ashley's fault.
The woman and I had an altercation with a loaded weapon, and she has a bullet in her head. Never initiated violent contact on her like that. I'm not the one that pulled the gun. I don't have the gun. I don't want the gun. I don't want to in disputes with a gun.
No intention to shoot Ashley.
No. I've never had. I don't want to take a mother away from her 4 kids. That's not my thing. I closed the door. I locked the bedroom door to the bedroom so the kids don't go in there. I had emptied out the gun. It was empty, and I left it there, and I went out. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm sorry. I wasn't perfect. The kids were there. There's a 9-year-old there that's really responsible and was watching the kids. The neighbors were outside across the street, or I had seen neighbors outside at one point across the street. I felt like I just needed to go and be like, this just happened. So I drove to the parking lot down the street and just called 911.
In Tyler's own words, the shooting was merely an altercation. But what stands out even more is how he refers to Ashley only as a woman, never as his partner or ex. Up until this point, Tyler has not shown any emotion when talking about Ashley, but detectives can sense something beneath the surface. Tyler avoids eye contact. He rambles, fidgets, and appears restless, almost like he's on the verge of a breakdown. And the moment detectives ask about Ashley's children, Tyler would finally crack.
And she's got how many kids?
4 kids.
Four. That's what I was told.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know their names and ages?
Yes. Yeah. Emma's 2. Josie's 4. Lexi is 6, and Riley is 9.
Okay. Were they all at the house tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first real emotion detectives have seen, but they needed to determine whether this is genuine guilt, a calculated tactic, or emotional instability tied to his anabolic substance abuse. Aware that Tyler could shut down the interview at any moment, Detective Cooley grows more cautious, so he starts carefully probing Tyler about any problems in his relationship with Ashley, and this is when Tyler would slip up.
I was married for 5 years, and I felt like a man of honor, and I had a ring on, and I was proud of it. I was proud to be married. I was proud to be a good husband, and I fell into this weird relationship that I never wanted, to be in. I've never wanted to be a part of, and I just kind of felt like I could never escape from. It was like drowning in it, So I'm just like I was able to divorce in Oregon. It went through in just a couple months, and it was fine.
So. Okay.
Wow.
Finalizing what was done. Her thing has been a year.
Right.
It takes.
Said that says a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
A year for them to do the separation process and everything, and so we've just been kind of in that whirlwind of back and forth with everything and stuff. And I've thought about leaving multiple times. I've wanted to leave multiple times just because it's kind of too much to just take. Being like, am I taking this woman away from? Am I taking this man away from 4 kids? Like his 4 kids, whatever. I just have felt I felt a lot of guilt in my life in this relationship.
According to Tyler, he felt guilty and was planning to walk away from the relationship. But detectives already know this isn't true. Ashley's ex-husband has already shown investigators messages in which she repeatedly complained that Tyler refused to leave. Additionally, detectives uncovered love letters exchanged between Tyler and his ex-wife, proof he wasn't trapped at all. To my love, by the time you see this letter, you're miles away from me. Don't be mad. I hid one last love letter in your things. You defeated the world to get to me. I'm never going to forget about you. Don't forget about me. I hope you're ready for when we meet again. It's clear to the detectives that Tyler left his marriage by choice and could have gone back at any moment. So Detective Cooley would push further into the dynamics of their relationship, asking whether things had ever turned abusive.
That's crazy.
Those look like suicide notes.
Well, that's to Tyler and his
ex-wife. That look like suicide notes though. Until we meet again, I no longer be with you. Be miles away. Come on, man. That sounds like suicide. Yeah, that sounds like shoes inside.
What? Shoe?
Yeah, you can't say that word. Said it twice.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like shoes and socks. I know what I mean.
Semicolon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
It's at this moment that Tyler's mask would slip, revealing a deep insecurity about his masculinity and a resentment towards Ashley he could no longer hide.
Has it ever become physical? Has she ever hit you, struck you, kicked you, slapped you?
Slapped. A couple times, just kind of slapped with things, shoes or something like that. She's hit me with shoes and stuff.
Out of anger?
Frustration, yeah.
She hit you hard?
I mean, just I don't want to sound like a she just slapped me with her slippers.
We're talking about
it's kind of like that across the when she was mad about something. Yeah.
Okay. So like the way I picture is like if my wife's agitated with me or aggravated with me, she pops me with something.
Yeah.
Are we saying something like that, or are we saying she aggressively was like you?
No, pops you with something. I'm saying middle ground of that, just kind of like
I wish a
pissed
bitch
about
would.
something, but just that's how she's reacting to it. But she wasn't like overly like. I'd never seen a level of aggression to this point with the gun. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never seen her even pull any shit like that ever. I didn't even know she could.
But now, Tyler would inadvertently reveal something far more disturbing about himself. As part of their custody agreement, Ashley wasn't allowed to have anyone stay overnight, including Tyler, a rule he knew very well. And as soon as their relationship began to fall apart, Tyler's first instinct was to expose that violation to her ex-husband, knowing full well it would cost Ashley custody of her children.
And so our relationship was really falling out here, and I threatened to tell him the truth when I was getting ready to leave.
But what if the kids told him anyway?
And be like, I've been spending the night here. I don't know what legal ramifications.
What if the kids already told him?
I don't know. I mean, maybe he already believes that it could have happened because they're dating.
Yeah, I mean, it's common.
So of course she's not going to want to lay in the bed by herself.
It's common sense.
What is it, Ash? Yeah.
Don't have for you guys in your life and your world. I've been in this relationship with you. This relationship has hurt me in a lot of ways. I've sacrificed a lot of things, and for me to go and have closure, I think that like I'm just going to let you that he deserves to know the truth. And I'm sorry. It was kind of an ugly ending, both of us, this woman and I.
Tyler has just shown how quickly he can retaliate and how easily he could justify harming Ashley whenever he felt the need to do so. But according to Tyler, what happened next wasn't just another argument. He claims Ashley suddenly escalated the situation to a deadly level by pulling a gun on him.
She has a loaded gun, or she has a gun in her drawer next to the bed, and I was in the bedroom talking with her, and she loaded her gun and cocked it back and basically told me that she wasn't going to let me call until. And so this just went to like 1,000, like 0 to 1,000 in like one blink of an eye. I'm like in the bedroom talking with her, having a normal conversation, and she's like,
which would explain that we need to talk.
She has a pistol. Like literally packing some stuff, putting.
Which would literally explain that text that she sent him. We need some things we need to talk about.
She was planning on shooting this nigga.
So far,
and he turned the gun around and let it shoot her.
Listen, so far, the story is still working in his favor. Like he said exactly the same thing that he said, but he's along the same thing I said. The only difference is when he just said that he said he's gonna call John and tell him that he's been sleeping over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's when she texted John and said there's some things we need. Like first she sent him a text message said he won't leave. Then she said there's some things we need to talk about. So he probably said, she probably said, get out. Cool. He was like, well, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna tell John I've been sleeping over here and see how that works with your custody. And she like, oh, you a dare do that? And then she sent John that text message that said, there's some things we need to talk about.
She probably was doing that while she was loading the gun.
Oh, while she pointed the gun at him. And then he flipped it around, John Wick style.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff in the drawers. I wasn't doing shit. I didn't hit her. I wasn't like fighting her or anything. I was just talking. And she like loaded her gun and was pointing at me. I just know that like that's where that started from. And I'm not saying that to do some dig myself in the grave like, oh, the past, he never saw she did. That sounds like bullshit. No, she did it though. I'm a lot stronger than her. I was aggressive, but it was like she shot that gun before. She knows what the fuck she's doing with it. I don't shoot guns. I didn't barely shot a gun in my life. And so the whole way it happened, I feel like for me, I didn't mean to do anything. I didn't mean for her to do anything. It was like basically felt like it was like just fighting for my life, and I feel like it was like this is how it ended.
According to Tyler, this chaotic
I hear
struggle
that.
wasn't aggression, it was
Yeah, that
survival.
sounds
Detectives
believable.
continue to press for details about what happened in the bathroom, and what Tyler would say next would either support his self-defense claim or unravel it completely.
Okay, how long from the time she came into the bathroom to where it escalated to the point she gets shot? Talking about seconds or minutes?
2 minutes probably.
Talk to me
Just
about
struggling.
those 2 minutes. Talk
Just
to me
fighting,
about
trying to. It's a combination of talking, moving the gun around each other. Just like I'm trying to grab her, I'm trying to hold on to her. It's just like it was just felt like it was like fight for survival. I don't know what was going on. I felt like she was going to kill me.
So at no point you stripped the gun from her and had the gun in your hand totally?
Not until it was over. Not until she was on the ground.
Were you on top? Was she on top?
Behind.
You were behind.
Like kind of like this, like kind of trying to do like a chokehold shit thing or something. She was like trying to get the gun to me, so it was just in our general facial areas.
Okay.
That makes sense. Now I
As
kind
I
of believe
said. And then she tried to shoot behind her and ended up blam.
Yep, doing one of these numbers, trying to get him, and she
But of
was
course,
pressing the button, trying to get to him, and got herself.
the people that don't really know him gave character witness statements on about him. They don't know him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he came.
You should have asked for a lawyer.
He's going to. He better. He waiting for his lawyer to get there, but he's just talking. They're not supposed to talk to him. Anything that they get, because he asked for a lawyer first and foremost. So anything that they get from him now, they can't really use. But they're going to.
Mm-hmm. That's why it says it may be used in the court of law.
No, can and will.
Not that.
It says can and will. Yep, can and will be used against you in the court of law. Even when you sit, as soon as you go in that room and them lights come on, the cameras start rolling. They record everything except your private thoughts. So if you ever end up in that room, keep your mouth closed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to talk to them. You want to talk to your lawyer first. Then your lawyer make your statement for you. Your lawyer. So what? You got to sit in jail for maybe an overnight. If you got a lawyer or a public defender or whatever, don't worry about the public defender. Try to talk to your people, see if they get you a bail bond and get the fuck up out of there. Get you a lawyer, not a public defender, a lawyer, depending on how bad the case is. You got to be smart. Y'all motherfuckers sit in that room and start singing like canaries. You say some stuff, say some stupid shit like they know you was there. They got you on video. If they ask you what was you doing there, tell them what the fuck you was doing. Man, I went to buy some weed. So you ain't see no dead body in there, man. I went to buy some weed. I ain't go to buy dead bodies. I wasn't looking for no fucking dead bodies. I went to buy weed. So the person you buy weed from was dead. Nah. Who said that? Don't you get weed from Tariq Johnson on the second floor? Nah, I go to Ra-Ra on the fifth floor. Ra-Ra got bigger bags. So you don't know Tariq? I don't know no motherfucking Tariq. Who the fuck is this Tariq? I get my weed from that building, yeah, but there's more than one person that sells weed in that building. Yeah, see, you don't never go in there and start talking about shit you don't know about. You talk about what you get your weed from him. You don't say no real names, you know. Give a fake ass name, but I don't get my weed from him. I get it from somebody else. Oh, well, you got the same weed. Well, that's a coincidence. Maybe they got the same connect. How you know he got real weed? How you know that ain't CBD?
Right.
Fuck.
Makes sense.
After the shot, what happens?
I don't even I stood there and I couldn't believe what the fuck happened, and the first thing I thought of was I have to call somebody, I have to get someone here. I have to stand up for what I've done.
Tyler becoming increasingly more agitated, forcing detectives to call a short break, concerned that pushing any further would cause him to shut down completely. But the moment they step outside the interrogation room, everything changes. New evidence comes in, and it directly contradicts Tyler's story. Tyler
What?
claims Ashley had the gun in her hand and they were fighting over the weapon. But when Ashley's body was discovered, her phone was still in her right hand, her dominant hand, meaning she hadn't been holding a weapon in the moments before she was shot. Then came the most damning detail. Ashley's hair was found inside the barrel of the gun. Combined with skull fracture patterns, it proved the weapon had been firmly pressed against her skin when fired.
Wow.
This wasn't self-defense. This was a cold-blooded execution.
That nigga need to hang.
That nigga need to hang by his nuts.
What is with you and being hanged by nuts?
Beat with a wiffle ball bat. One of them soft DV bats with
Oh.
bleed. You need to get,
This was exactly what detectives.
Hold on. You need to hang that nigga upside down by his nuts on clamps, right? Not. And then the kids need to get them DV bats. You know, the wiffle ball bat. They got the cushion around it.
Oh.
And they should get to beat that motherfucker any way they see fit until he bleed. Even then, they should beat him some more. And this is all before he even go to jail. And then once he get to jail, same punishment, but by grown ass men doing it. Oh yeah, some of them baseball players that's in jail, home run hitters. And then after that's done, it's not over for him. Once all his bones is broken, you go to the hospital to get healed, and then he come out the hospital. Then he go to jail. He in jail for like 2 days. And then he goes to see the judge, and then the judge like, yeah, I don't want to see you yet. And they send him back to them kids, the wiffle ball bats, to hang him up again, this time by his ankles. And then they just get to beat him until they go to sleep. And then they wake up and beat him some more. And yeah, I think about me for president. I'm almost at the age where I can run for president. Y'all go find me some money, man.
Shit.
I need $1 million to get on the ballot. I got 12. No, not 1,200, not 12,000, $12. Crazy.
Detectives needed. Armed with this evidence, Detective Cooley re-enters the room, and this time, he's ready to confront Tyler about his story. But to the detective's surprise, his controlled demeanor has disappeared, and Tyler is about to lash out.
Well, do you feel like it really just got out of hand?
Yes, I think our whole relationship was out of hand, and I think that I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon in their house. The kids were asleep. It was 2 nights ago, and she cocks it back, and she's standing there like all cocky, looking at me like she knows what she's gonna do with it.
I mean, why not? If this lady's got a gun, why not just get the hell out of there?
Because she had never done anything like this before. The other night, 2 nights ago, I don't even know why I let that go. I should have left the house. I guess, is it fair to say I was afraid for my life though?
Yes.
Is that fair to say that? I mean, I feel like the cop out there was like, you're a big dude, and I feel like it's not fair if it's like, you look like you can handle yourself. You could have just punched her in the face or kicked her or something or done something. And I'm like, I don't know, man. One bullet goes off and you're fucked.
Yeah.
So I just felt like it was for me, it's not about that.
That's right.
It's about it was a fight for literally I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do. She threatened me the night, so now I'm just I don't even know. It just feels like it was an accident. I didn't try to murder anybody. I didn't try to kill anyone. I don't know how. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I worked in the medical field, and I know that it's not good. I know that.
Tyler's words no longer sound like the frustration of a man defending himself. They sound like hostility towards someone he blames for everything that happened. But this is when Tyler would start to realize he isn't coming across the way he hoped. And when detectives press a little harder, they're about to make their biggest mistake, pushing Tyler to shut down completely.
We're still missing some things that I feel that you're kind of rushing through, and I think it
processing today. I just want to feel like I'm someone's on kind of listen on my side.
On your side, right?
No, but I'm not trying to.
I get what you're saying.
I know I've seen this in the movies. I know what I'm trying to do. It's the more I tell now, it's the better it looks. The more I just tell now, it's but I'm getting to that place where it's like we're at like the heart of everything that happened. I'm trying to be really careful with like if I fuck up or if I say something stupid, I don't know what, the more I talk, I feel like the more it's like gonna look like, oh man, dude, I'm trying to explain the best I can of what happened. Right now, the whole world, if they know what just happened, is probably like, that guy's a piece of shit. So I'm like, feel really alone where I like don't
That
have
guy's
anyone.
a
My
piece of
family's
shit.
not here, no one's here. I understand that Ashley's not here either, and I'm trying to process that shit right now.
I know, bro.
But
what we're going to do is we're going to refrain from any more questions.
Understood.
If you feel compelled to re-engage or say anything, you are more than welcome.
You know, I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I know you guys got to do this with people and stuff, and I'm not trying to tell you guys I don't want your counsel and I don't want to tell more and more and more. I just feel like I'm at that point looking at that piece of paper, what I've told you. I want to be able to tell someone that's like, I'm kind of like sitting here going like, I hear what you're saying, maybe don't say anything, maybe some counsel. I know you guys are counseling me right now and I'm appreciating it, but I need someone else that just feels like it's like, does this, man.
It's at this point that Tyler refuses to answer any more questions until his lawyer arrives. But with the evidence stacked against him, Tyler would ultimately be charged with second-degree murder and 4 counts of child abandonment. He would go to trial maintaining that he acted in self-defense, but the state's case would be overwhelming. Tyler would be found guilty on all charges and sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole. Thank you for watching and supporting our team. To help the 4 children affected by this tragic case, we've set up a GoFundMe and began with a $10,000 donation from the Dr. Insanity team. The funds will primarily go towards therapy and educational expenses, helping give these children the best possible chance despite what they've been through.
They up to like 26,000 now. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Oh, I seen this already. I did this one already.
In a second. Oh, I can't tell you. I might be able to. Nope. Oh, sorry.
Let me go use the bathroom. Hold on. Oh.
All right, yo. So they up $30,350 right now.
Spoiled teen tries to get away with murder. You ready? Or you want to stranger things out? Oh, you're not even there. I know, Ash. Mommy, no. Mommy, no, baby. Mommy knows. Mommy knows, baby. You know what? Take a break. And we're back from our commercial break. No, I can't see you when we're in commercial.
Oh, real quick before you do this. You do this, let me hold on.
You want to bring up something?
I do.
Yes, thank you. Take the load off of me.
Nah, it's just a quick word from a sponsor. WGG. I mean W.GG. Get on over there. Use the promo code G3T some help for 10% off.
And that's some SUM.
SUM. G3T SUM. I'll leave it in the comments. I'll leave the site and hopefully grab the link in the comment. But W's an energy drink. Zero sugar. Zero sugar. Mouth watering taste and flavor variety. Clean energy with no crash. And I know y'all hate the crash. I hate the crash. I drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah,
Coffee
I don't like crash
but
either.
I love coffee. Oh, they even have a coffee flavor, so you're not missing nothing. Focus and mental clarity, and I know we all need that, especially fuck with the 420 and zero sugar and artificial colors. So that I guess that makes it good for you. But yeah, get over there to W.GG and use the gift code G3T some help.
Y'all heard me.
Easy ad.
You got anything else you want to put up here?
No, that's it.
Okay. I didn't even know you had left. I was like, you want to keep going or you want to Stranger Things out? And I didn't hear anything, and I was like, and then I come and click over here, and I saw you was gone. I was like, oh, commercial.
I mean, I do gotta go and do something real quick.
So you want to go to commercial?
That'd be a long commercial.
All right. Well, I could end the broadcast, and you could, sign us off.
All right, people. 2 cents. You know what? I'm not gonna do that just yet. First, the word of the day. Word of the day is ignorance. Ignorance. And not saying don't be ignorant. No, you should be ignorant. Ignorant just means you don't know, basically. It don't mean that you stupid or that you got issues and nothing. It just means you don't know. Ignorant. Because like they say, ignorance is bliss. I never understood that.
Don't get on my laptop.
Still don't understand that. But yeah, ignorance. Don't show your ignorance, but don't show your ignorance, you know?
Right.
Everybody's not against you. You are your own best friend.
Show is.
Okay. 210, 2,800 people. Until next time. Don't forget, get over to w.gg. Hold on.
Some of that energy drink. You know you need your energy.
10% off. Use the gift code in the chat. Tap the link in the chat.
There you go.
If I can do the link. Okay. Let me see if I can do the link. 210, 2,800 people. Until next time. Don't forget, get over to w.gg. Hold on.
Some of that energy drink. You know you need
You
your
hear
energy.
it? You hear the remix?
Yeah.
Use the gift code in the chat. Tap the link in the chat.
There you go.
If I can do it. Let me see if I can do it.
And if you're on a laptop or a computer, you can copy and paste the link in the chat.
You hear it? You hear the remix?
Yeah. That's one hell of a delay.
Yeah.
Well, people, you heard the man. I don't know the numbers, but he said
210. Be safe. 2,800. Until next time. Hey, it is highlight. It's highlight, so you can just tap on it. If you're on a computer, you can tap on it and go straight to it. W.gg. Don't forget at checkout, not in the other one. At checkout, after you put your code in or whatever, before you hit pay, go down to the bottom and say add discount. 210 G3T somehow. 2,800. Until next time. Hey, it is highlight.